Hello, students. Welcome to Module 4 in the Ethics Around the Globe course. This week, we will be discussing Confucian ethics and African ethics. You'll need to read African Philosophy and Thought Systems, A Search for a Culture and Philosophy of Belonging, Chapter 4, and then Good and Evil in the book Listening to Ourselves, a Multilingual Anthology of African Philosophy, pages 159 through 175. We have an active discussion in Module 4 where you'll consider the morality of lying and whether it's ever morally permissible for children to lie for parents to lie in the best interest of their children. Please make your first post by Tuesday and your reply post by Saturday. Our live lecture will be held Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time in Microsoft Teams. You do have an exciting written assignment for this week, asking you to consider the key concepts of Confucian ethics. Let's take a look at the requirements of your assignment. The Module 4 media assignment gives you the opportunity to be more creative. You'll want to demonstrate your understanding of the Confucian ethical value of Ren. Ren is a love for humanity and a compassion for others. You'll also want to discuss the other key concepts of Confucian ethics, which we'll be talking about this week, by writing a poem that is at least 1 page long, creating your own song, writing your own lyrics that demonstrates the Confucian ethical values. You can also record a TV or radio commercial. Most students choose to create a PowerPoint presentation that discusses Ren, Li, Yi, and Zhao. You can create a movie poster or a pamphlet. This assignment is due Sunday, September 4th. Let's briefly review the Confucian ethical values. Just to give you a brief introduction, Confucius lived in China in the ancient state of Lu, very close to Beijing, around the same time as Socrates, from 551 to 479 BC. Again, Confucianism originated in China and spread throughout the rest of the East. Some of the central concepts in Confucian thought really involve maintaining order. Confucian is concerned with some of the classical philosophical dualisms, like the yin and yang, but in the Confucian philosophy, concepts balance each other out. Female, male, hot, cold, dark, cool. All of these different elements are necessary to maintain order in the universe. The yin and the yang are always act in harmony, whereas other classical philosophical dualisms, such as the individual versus society, are seen to be in conflict. But Confucius was very concerned with maintaining order and harmony. We'll be talking more during the live session in detail about the Confucian ethical values. One that is very important is Li, which is the proper conduct. And that proper conduct depends on the relationship between the people, whether it's parent-child, husband-wife, ruler-subject, elder-sibling, younger sibling. Um, Filial piety, or Zhao, is very important to Confucian ethics. It's a devotion and reverence for parents and family. And you will still see this today in the Chinese culture. If you've ever been in a Chinese restaurant or a Chinese family owned business, there is still a lot of reverence and obedience. The children are very obedient to the parents. Filial piety is a concept you can discuss in your module for media assignment. Confucius also believed in win, which is an ethical value to learning in the arts. He believed that the arts were very important in the creation of a well ordered society. Confucius also had thoughts about political philosophy. He believed in tea, which is the union of power and virtue. And the characteristics of a good ruler would be someone with moral goodness, rationality, moderation, and benevolence. So you'll want to make sure that you are discussing the Confucian ethical values in your module for media assignment. And this does give you an opportunity to be creative, whether you choose to write a poem, a song, or create a movie poster. Be sure to include photographs and images that demonstrate the Confucian ethical values. Remember, Ren is not a romantic love. It is a love for compassion and and all of humanity. The Confucian ethical value of Ren might be demonstrated by someone who takes their shoes off and gives them to someone who is homeless, or somebody who dedicates their time to working in a food kitchen, feeding the hungry, or someone who opens a homeless shelter. That shows a love for all of humanity. Or the firefighter who rushes into a burning building to save a little girl and her cat. That's a love for humanity. So you want to be sure that you communicate and express Ren and the other Confucian ethical values in your media assignment. Well, I look forward to seeing all of you at the live session on Thursday at 7 p.m., where we will be discussing more Confucian ethical values and African ethics. Have a great week.